My dear brothers and sisters, it's another wonderful day again that the Lord has actually made for us to be here again. And I want to say thank you very much for tuning in. I also want to say specifically thank you very much for Sister Melissa and Sister Malin. I want to say thank you very much for your support and for your great, wonderful comments. Every now and then, when you share a comment, I'm always edified in those comments. Please continue doing so, and I know the audience is also being edified with your comments. Now, today I came across one of these wonderful instructions or talk or community talk that really uplifted me, and I think this was Elder Snow speaking. And I remember when Elder Snow was serving as the area president. Was in South Africa. I think he was serving as an area president in South Africa. Those were the days I was in the mission, and he gave a very wonderful talk which actually caught my attention, and I felt like I should actually share with you this wonderful actually suggestions or talk that he has given. And without further ado, please let me invite you so that we can actually both share this. Please welcome.
Ecclesiastical and family stewardship, which is well and good. But I believe we'll also be held accountable for how we treat one another, the community in which we live, and the land that surrounds us, even the earth itself. That stewardship has never been more urgent. Our generation, all of the generations represented here today, more than ever, have the ability to irretrievably change the land. It's a paradox. Though early settlers may have been far too busy surviving to enjoy the beauty of southern Utah, they preserved it. Though present residents were attracted there by that beauty, many of them are complicit in destroying it. Seriously threatened is the sense of stewardship that for the land that was so important to its early settlers. As Latter-day Saints, we believe that God created this earth to provide a place for the human family to learn, progress, improve, and find joy. God made us stewards over his creations, and as such, he expects accountability. I believe it is unbecoming of anyone, and especially of a Latter-day Saint, to willfully deface and defile the earth. Environmental stewardship and conservation have been concerns of the church and its leaders over time. Church encourages men and women everywhere to learn about environmental stewardship and conservation through online resources that Dr. Handley mentioned this morning at lds.org and at newsroom.org. These websites give informative videos and articles on such topics as supporting your community recycling program, supporting local civic groups that promote stewardship and conservation, be an involved citizen in government, adopt lifestyles and personal habits that respect the creation, and contemplate the ways that nature bears testimony of God and harmony between the laws and patterns of nature and the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Actually, one of the things that really struck me, that touched me in that talk, is about being environmental stewards. That for you as a Latter-day Saints, you need actually to take care of your environment, which is very key. And I think as priesthood holders, that is one of the stewardship that Heavenly Father requires of us. And this talk is really key in enlightening us to know that we are stewards of the planet Earth. We are not supposed to deface the environment or defile the environment. We are supposed actually to take care of the environment, because the environment itself, nature itself, testifies of the existence of God. Okay? Testifies of the existence of God. And we are not supposed to defile the environment at all cost. And I think he was raising a concern there over people who are not actually taking good care of the environment, despite the fact that for them to have gone there, they were actually attracted by that environment, because the early settlers, they were actually good stewards of the environment. They took care of the environment and they made it very beautiful, that other people were actually attracted to that environment. But it is so sad that those that are now living there, they are actually defiling the environment and they're defacing it, which is not proper in the eyes of God. Ours is to ensure that we take care of our environment. And that is something I'm actually learning, because I remember reading a story at one time, and there were kids who actually saw a snake passing just around their compound, and they started hitting that snake, beating it seriously. And an old man passed by, and when that old man passed by, he looked at the kids and he asked them, "Why are you shouting? What is the problem?" And the kid says, "It's a snake, we are killing it." And he was like, "Why are you killing it? It's just going away. Why do you want to?" And he says, and the kids told him, "We were told to be killing it because we were told that every time we see a snake, we have to hit the head. We have to hit the head because it will bite our heels." And the old man looked at them and he smiled and he said, "Look here, if you are not friendly to that snake, what makes you think that it will not be friendly to you? If you are not friendly to that snake, let me just paraphrase that if you are not friendly to that snake, how do you expect it to react to you? It will definitely bite you. It will definitely bite you. And everything we see in our environment, it has a purpose. We should not just kill things anyhowly. That is what my grandfather also used to tell me, that we should not kill things anyhowly. And in our African traditions, we were being given some of the, we call some of the myths. And those myths we were given, we ended up realizing that it was a way of actually protecting the environment and stopping the kids from actually, defiling or destroying some of the things that are already there. Like there was one of the tree, we were told that if you go across that tree and you take a machete or an axe and you try to cut that tree, you will definitely see the spirits of your ancestors, and they will come for you at night, and they will kill you. So as a young man, I grew knowing that that tree, I'm not supposed even to cut any of the branches of that tree. Why? Because if I do so, my ancestors will come for me at night. So everybody feared, but only to realize that that was a mythical story that was given to the young people so that they do not, destroy the environment around them. They should not actually cut trees anyhowly, because our ancestors knew the benefits of having trees around. And the young generations may not actually know what is the benefits of all these trees and all that. So that is why Elder Snow is saying, for those who may not have a knowledge of the environment, they should go to the website that he has mentioned, that they go learn and understand how environment are very, very essential in our lives. And when we take care of our environment, then our environment will take care of us. There's one of the professors in Kenya. She was called Professor Wangari Maathai. She was actually she won a Nobel Peace Prize. She was given a Nobel Peace Prize before she died. And there's this always a common statement in Kenya that we always say she gave, and that statement is in everybody's home. And this statement says that if we do not take care, if we actually destroy nature, then definitely nature will hit back and nature will destroy us. Okay, so that is what Wangari Maathai say, that if we are not in harmony with nature and we destroy nature, then definitely nature will fight back and nature will destroy us. And that is what we've seen recently. Okay, people were actually cutting trees. They were trying to, dry the rivers so that they can put high-rise houses, they can construct houses, and trying to, give direction to the river and all that. But when now the rains came, all the rivers followed their original route. all the rivers were following their original route, and most of the buildings that were constructed there, they were submerged. And that is what we need to understand, that as Latter-day Saints, we need to make sure we take care of our environment and we stay in harmony with our environment. We don't destroy our rivers. We don't cut trees anyhowly. We don't, pollute our environment. Like if all these plastics, we make sure we take good care of them and all that stuff, so that our environment can actually be good. And when we take care of our environment, then also the environment will take care of us. But if we destroy the environment, then the nature, in other words, our environment, will also destroy us. So all we need to do is just to take care of the environment and be in harmony with the environment. Otherwise, thank you very much. God bless you, and looking forward to see you again next time.